Ooh, I bet you can hear me now. Hello. So if you're catching this on the replay, I imagine you're going to have to fast forward 10 minutes before we get to the good stuff. So I'm just going to hang out and see what's happening. Okay, so I'm checking it out. I got a second one on my YouTube just so I can see the delay. Yay, now I'm coming across. This technology kicks me in the butt. There's no other way to say it. Some days is better than others. Barb and Bernadette's here. Going to get the party started. That's so weird, the time delay. All right, I'm back on now. Sorry. Little store chat. Hi, Vicki. I had the girls get the prizes. Gonna have prizes. Yeah, I was running behind schedule. We had a last minute visitor at the store. My Bernina rep stopped in and talked a little longer than I thought we were going to. So I had to scramble. Gonna have fun tonight. Gonna see what's in the box. Talk about the next box. The next class. So all the boxes shipped today. I know you love now, friend. You've won a couple times, haven't you? At different events and things. So go from there. I think our clock's a little off. I'm just going to get rid of the timer because it's a little over. At the clock in real time. I'm trying to learn things with you guys. All right, no more clock. I couldn't take it. Let's see. Whoever made the Christmas flat lock did a great job. I think that was Brenda. And I'm going to unplug myself for a second. So if I can get my cell phone, then I can show you pictures of what everybody's doing if you've been on. Well, that's not coming off. That is permanently in me. Hold on. Here we go. Because I know some people will be on the YouTube live that don't see the Facebook picture. So I wanted to show everybody. Okay, I'm back. We'll do it here. Facebook. There is such a delay. So that is so crazy. Just checking out everybody's pictures. There we go. Let's see. What time is it? Oh, it's 6 o'clock on the dot. Okay, perfect. Let's see, there's only 14 of us here, but like I said, the links will always go out at the last minute. So it's just the way it is. And when we're live on YouTube, you don't necessarily need a link. You can just pop on. And I will be there. So Vicky must have just posted this. So this is oh, I could do this. Hang on. Vicky did a Halloween one. How cool is that? The bow tie block from the free bow tie class. Good job. Good job. That's so exciting. And then this is Brenda. Brenda did the flat lock crosshatch on the Christmas fabric. I think that's the one you were talking about, Barbie. That she did a great job, because I mean, it's easy, but it's hard to make it proportional, even though you mark your lines. And then that's Vicky's flat lock table runner. I love when you guys post pictures. It's wonderful. And these are Kathy's. She did both her first project and her second project. So that's why we do them every other month. So you're not tortured in getting everything done. And then this is Margaret's. Oh, Marguerite, excuse me. How cool is that? I guess you can see their name on so much for. And then this is Mandy's. And let's see what else we got. We've got some. I think that was it. This is Chris's. Look how pretty. I know you guys are doing such a good job. The flat lock thing, I will tell you, probably was a challenge. This is Jolanne's. Look at that. She used decorative stitches in between. How can I make this? In between her rows. Look how cool that is. And I got Pat's. Perfect. I know so many of you got them done. There's Vicky's. Hi, Kat. So, well, you know, the last time we did the golden tickets, right? Guess what? They were so much fun. We got something even, I know, funner. It's not the right word, but we've got something, I don't know, kind of exciting. And this time there's 5 prizes, not just 3. There's 5 prizes. Oh, Linda, yours is still in the box. I totally understand that. Even with me getting overwhelmed, and then you guys know we're starting the scan and cut subscription box. It's going to be this kind of same format we're doing now, except it's all going to be on Facebook. If you don't have Facebook, it's going to be hard for you, but we're going to do a live class. We're going to do the studio class where you can just watch it over and over again without the questions and noise of a live class. But it's going to be Brother Scan and Cut, and it's going to be the opposite of your serger box. Okay, are we ready? Jump in. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to type it in so I can see. You have a question, I can just ask the question. Oh, Laurel, get your box out, girl. Get your box. All right, you want to see the new box? September box. So we'll open it this way. I think, let's see if we can get it. All right. So we're going to open it up, and there is your affirmation. It says, confidence comes with practice and patience. And if there's ever one thing you need with your serger, is patience. And some of you guys have done a great job with your patients. All right, let me get this out of the way. All right, so we're going to open up. Now your tissue will be red because we got a little holiday theme going on here. Oh, look what's the first thing in the box. It's a scratch off. Woohoo! We get a scratch off. So you get to take a quarter and scratch lightly, because this is, not like your lottery tickets where it's officially deep. And on the backs, on the back of your card is everything that's in the box. So your scratch off, if you want to know what your prize is going to be, everybody sees me using the clips, right? And if you watch the last video where my handmade clip holder fell down behind my cabinet, and I said it'll be there till I move, well, you're going to get the official Clover snap bracelet that holds all your little snaps, your clips for your serger. So there's 5 of these up for grabs. So when you get your scratch off ticket and you scratch it off and it says winner, then you just send me a picture of your winning ticket and we will get you your prize. Oh, Laurel got her threading under control. All right, let's go back to the box. So when you open it up, you get your little scratch off ticket, which is perfect. You get your directions. Now this is a little different than the serger tip sheets that I normally give you. These are full-blown step-by-step directions, because I guess this is a little more of a project than what we normally do. It's easier to do, but it's a full-on project. So you get these squares and you're going to cut them, down to size according to the pattern. You get this beautiful roll of 2.5-inch strips. And it's kind of just like plain, kind of, simple traditional Christmas is where I'm at, or traditional winter. For all my Hanukkah friends out there, I'm sorry. So anyhow, you get your beautiful jelly roll. And look what else. And Laurel and Fran and Barb, you can put your sticker on whether you did it or not. There is your official Flat Lock merit badge that goes on your bag. So how cool is that? You guys like little stickers? I think they're kind of fun to collect your little stickers. And then you have a yard of batting. And I'm not going to take this out of here because you're going to cut this in strips. I love you guys, but I am not cutting 20 strips times 250. It's not going to happen. So you get to cut your own strips. I did, though, save you by giving you the jelly roll already cut and planning it around a jelly roll. And you get your little sticker, and then you get your little center squares. So, do y'all want to know what you're making? Yes? No? Everybody's awful quiet. I guess that's why I kind of like a Zoom meeting, because everybody can like jump in. I think we're going to be trying a new platform here pretty soon, so we can make it happen. Make it happen. So should I scratch this off? What if I'm a winner? Would that be embarrassing or what? Here we go. Well, I'm kind of grateful I'm not, to be honest with you. And Zachary came up with this saying, Zach's my son. It says, not all that have lost are losers. But I was a loser, which I'm grateful, because I don't know where the boxes go. I don't know. Anyway, it says, yes, please, but answer my question above. Yes, that is the pretty out information in the corner behind you. Nope, Fran, sorry. That is not what I wish that was, but that's not an Amy class. That is a Puron quilting teacher class. It's the 60-degree diamond. Chris made that up. So I just need something to cut the glare on the board, so I grabbed it, but it's stunning. Okay, let's see. Of course, if you win the prize, I'm going to mail it to you. It's no different than, mailing your box or, as long as you haven't opted out in the last couple days, you're going to be good. So that's not a problem. All right. So here we go. Let's see what we're doing. All right. Get the junk out the way. My iPad, my phone. All right. Here we go. We are doing blip and strip table runner. So both sides are the same. So it's a great technique for you to do one holiday on one and another holiday on the other. So it's sewn and quilted on the serger. So this is just a regular 3-thread, regular sewing thread stitch. This shouldn't cause anybody any grief, like the flat locking. I will tell you that razzle thread that I has a glamour thread, that slippery cream colored thread. It gave some people a little bit of a challenge and some sergers a little bit of a challenge. So I thought this month is going to be easy breezy. You'll be ready for the holidays. You can do one side for fall, one side for Christmas, although the jelly roll does both sides. Well, thank you, Fran. Ooh, ah. So here is the cool thing. Remember I talked about the wave stitch, right? And those of you with the fancy baby locks, I understand you have a wave stitch button and you get to do yours. But this is going to be so you're going to have a button you're going to push and you're all going to be good. But those who don't have a fancy button to make the wave stitch, I'm going to show you how to do it on any serger you own. Are you ready? Oh, let's do it. Let's switch cameras. Here we go. Look at that. It's a wave stitch. How cool is that? We're going to learn to do that by manipulating the upper looper as we are sewing. Now, the only thing I should have I usually just jump in when I'm making a sample. So the only thing, the points can be difficult. So if you opt, you may not want to do that on a point. I'm going to show you how to do the pivot, the 45 degrees, and then turn the full corner, doing the wave stitch. And then the back is solid thread. Okay, so you only get a wave on one side. But the other thing is, I did this with machine embroidery thread, and it's a very thin, slippery thread, right? So the way, what I do with my sample? Hold on, I get my box. I'll show you. I tried a couple different threads. So most of you have embroidery threads laying around, and that's what I used. But I think a regular sewing thread, or if you have 2 of the woolly nylons, will work. So hold on. Let's see if I can find these are all my step-by-steps for the video. It's getting done this week. So you guys know September 15th is the live class, and then I will upload the studio class on the 16th. So right after, oh, here it is. So this is what it looks like with that soft lock thread, the stretchy woolly thread that I gave you guys. So it's a little smoother. You can see kind of right here. It's this is my test piece, so don't yell. But that thread is a little easier to control. Or regular cotton thread or polyester sewing thread, that works really well with this, especially if your serger is fussy. Let's see if we have a question. Do we have to be coordinated? Do the wave stitch? Well, Barb, the answer is yeah, just a little bit. Because what we're going to do is we're going to pull the thread while we're sewing. And so if you totally hate it, just do it in regular thread, or you have enough strips left over to do a scrappy binding if you wish to take that route. So let's see. I can't wait to see how we do this. It's going to be fun. I know. I know the tree prints. I will tell you when I ordered you might be able to see them a little more here. When I ordered the jelly rolls, right, the strips, I didn't realize how big this tree was, so they kind of get cut off a little bit. And then when I went to order more fabric, it wasn't available, which is, I will tell you, is my life story. For those of you who have been in any quilt shop, we either get a ton of fabric at one time, stuff we should have got 6 months ago. I just got Easter fabric in, by the way, from last Easter. And then when we go, if I don't order enough, because I sourced, well, 250 jelly rolls and 5 bolts to do the center. I mean, and then I go to get it again and I don't have it. So I really have to make sure I have enough, when I do my first order. But it is going to be a good class. You'll be able to do the first couple rows as a sew along, but after that it gets kind of long-winded. Like you lose your mind spending that much time with me. You're getting your box tomorrow? Laura, the post office just picked him up yesterday. I know, that's pretty crazy, isn't it? So yes, you're going to get you should get, if you don't get your box, today's the 8th. If you don't get your box by the 11th, West Coasters, let's say the 12th, maybe, we'll check the tracking for you. You can check your own tracking. I think it does that. But that's it. Any other questions? So the 15th at 6 p.m. will be the live class, and we probably are going to do it via this method, this Be Live. And I know you have to type your questions in, but I can load multiple pictures and do the 3 cameras. The Zoom meeting, what happens is when it saves it, all you see are little box squares. Am I correct? Has anybody watched a repeat of a Zoom meeting? And you just get the little people. You don't see me doing anything. Let me backtrack for questions. Question so far. So the following box is going to fall in November, and it's going to have the same kind of theme as what we're doing now, except we're going to be doing napkins. Let's see, tomorrow. What color threads do you suggest the project? So what color threads, Laurel? That's a good question. I would say, let's see, what did I use? Probably use whatever was on there. I just use white. So most of the fabrics they aren't 100% woven, they're printed. So most of it is a white, a light gray is fine. The only show through problem you're going to have is in this little white Swiss dot. If you were using green or red, you'd probably see a shadow of your thread. So that's my consideration. So I'd say a white or a light gray would be good. Okay, Jolene, yours said that just left the post office. If you're not local, the Zillionople post office, 50 square feet if we're lucky, and we fill a complete mail truck when she comes. So I imagine it takes them a couple days to process it. I'm sure they're a little overwhelmed with the amount of packages we've been shipping, because we've got more inventory on the Amy Bachman Sew and Quilt site now. So we're doing more shipping from there. So they're probably a little overwhelmed with the whole thing. So anyhow, the November box, I'm sending you fabric. We're going to do napkins, but it's going to be a little more about turning corners, inside corners, outside corners, sewing in circles, how to start and park on circles, turning an easy circle hem, that kind of stuff as I have planned for you. And then we've got elastic sewing coming up, and we've got, is that it? September, November, January. I think we're done in January. So this course that we're on now is going to repeat itself. There's people waiting to start this class over again. You're welcome to join us over again. And then we're going to be continuing our serger box projects-based serger boxes. So I'm not sure that's going to be every other month. We may make the projects every 3 months because it takes some time to get it done. And I don't want to overwhelm you. Like every other month may have been a little much for some people, between work and family and all the other stuff we have to do as female humans to to do that. Bernadette says she's get hers on the 11th in your Illinois. So I imagine 11, 12, it'll probably start hitting the West Coast. So the 15th is our class, our live class. And then again, the 16th will just be um, the studio class where it's just me and the cameras. So there's no stopping for questions or anything like that. Fran, this post office is amazing. Yeah, they are super, super nice people coming from the Cranberry post office, which again, if you don't know, is like a little miniature Manhattan, the way it's growing, the amount of people. So they're a little less angry here than they are at the other post office we used. So I'm happy for that. I love being in a little town, and I love this little town. It's community's busy and it's active, and the businesses band together and do things, and it's been really charming to say the least. I really enjoy it here. All right. Any other questions? Will the projects be the same the next session? The answer is yes. But we're treating this as a Serger course where you kind of like build your skills and you go. The next Serger classes we do won't have anything to do with this. So you have learned everything, not everything you need to know, but a lot, right? You'll be more confident. So when we start offering a Serger class on making a wallet, a Serger class on doing weaving, and a Serger class on making lace trim and fringe, and you're making it into, I don't know, like a placemat or something. I mean, it'll be more project based than you're still going to learn things. But this course was kind of designed to take you from zero and ramp up. I will tell you, I'm taking the flat locking class and moving it towards the end. I'm going to switch that up. You missed the bow class. So yes, it was a Serger bow tie quilt, and I took it down, and I don't even know where it's at right now. Anyhow, it's on Amy Sews. It's a freebie. Yep, it's on YouTube. I don't know, it's somewhere. I think it's on Amy Sews. Ed's not here to talk in my ear and tell me where things are because he takes care of the technical stuff in the back. I'm just the QVC lady. Let's see. We all good, everybody? Perfect. So like I said, if you're going to catch the replay of this, just fast forward. I don't know if I can edit that in YouTube or not. We'll see to when we start. So I'll see you on the 15th at 6 p.m. It's a Wednesday. And, okay, so that's weird. Oh, Vicki, I'm glad you've learned so much. It makes me happy. And those of you who kind of posted on Facebook, like thanking me and doing whatever, I'm going to use that as part of the advertising for the next round. So I'll shorten it to initials. So, you're kind of anonymous with things you've said. So I don't want to stick anybody out there that doesn't want to be out there in the open. So the Serger box, the Scan and Cut box, some of you have expressed interest in it. On the 15th, I have a lot doing on the 15th. The 15th, it opens it up for payment and being able to jump in. I'm hugely concerned because there are almost 600 people on the wait list. And Becky from Power Tools with Thread, if you don't follow her on YouTube, she does a lot of sew-alongs, a lot of things. She mentioned me in one of her videos, and so tons of people signed up, and Marine from Embroidery Gardens talking about it, and we could possibly hit 1,000 people, and there is no way I can manage 1,000 people. So if you think you want on, let's hop on. So you'll probably get an email that the cart's open, or you can just go to amysews.com, see all the information, and get on the wait list, and then I'll send you an email from there, and you'll be good. All right, is everybody good? Oh, another question. Great classes. Thank you. Looking forward to more classes. I know I have loved this format. We started with Sew Informed about 15 years ago, I guess, doing monthly sewing classes as a little membership. And I didn't know how to do it well, and I just kind of stuck it out there. And we kind of figured it out. And I'm so grateful for this platform and the technology and everything that makes it a little bit easier. If everybody's checking on their boxes. Kathleen gets hers on Saturday. Catherine, sorry, gets her on Saturday. And so that's good news. So I think we're good. You got to see a sneak peek of the box, sneak peek of the project. And then I think the bow tie classes is on Amy Sews as a freebie. And if not, you know where to find me. It's support@amysews.com, and I'll get you the link to wherever Ed put it. And we'll go from there. Fran, even though not gotten to do projects yet, I'm learning it. Good. That makes me happy because I'm a visual learner, and when I go to all these sewing machine conventions and everything, and there's 50 of us in a room, and we're all trying to learn a new machine, and this person's saying one thing in one ear, and this one hasn't threaded a machine in 50 years, and I end up helping her, and I just get all swirled up in that. Sometimes I am better just watching it, absorbing it, and then I can do it. So, not everybody can just pop in, set up, and sew along. I get that. So Informed. You still have your CDs. I know. Oh my gosh, we used to mail out CDs every month. Oh, I'm so grateful we aren't doing that. But I will tell you, Barb, remember the can cozies? I know Bunny's always talking about them. I'm gonna do a can cozy class since everybody's doing tumblers now, and we're gonna have some fun with that. Just something strange to play with. Good friend. All righty. Any other questions? I have to wait for the delay because there's like a 30-second delay. It's hard for me to be quiet for 30 seconds. Wait for something to pop up. Anybody? Oh, Vicky had the bow tie quilt on YouTube, so it is on YouTube. I think I just put it in just the Amy Sews YouTube site. It just is a freebie for everybody. Oh, Laura, I'm glad you like your serger. Laura got did one of the Janome air threads, which is awesome sauce. I've been switching between my Janome air thread, the Bernina. I think maybe for the napkin class, I'll pull a different brand to kind of try to reach everybody. I'm working on getting a special guest for us that they can chime in, and someone who really knows her serger stuff. All right, Marianne, I'm glad you're still excited. Glad you're excited, girl. All righty, I think we're done. Look at that. Box checked in. Everybody's going to get them. Need anything from me, just holler. And you know where to find me. Support@Amy Sews. If you have a particular question or an issue, you can always post it in the Facebook group, and I'll try to answer it there. And I will tell you, when you do that, I think we all learn from that, because if someone's having an issue and doesn't know why they're having an issue, sometimes we can make those corrections. All right. Yay. All right, everybody. See you on the 15th.